Black Americans really taught Tyla lesson. Like they taught her lesson that at the end of the day, she can never erase Black Americans from her heart. See, I keep saying it. If you are an immigrant or you are enjoying the fruit of Black Americans' labor, every single thing you need to do is to make sure you humble and respect yourself. But because you refuse to do that, every single thing that will be coming your way, you're gonna take it as it is. Because immediately Americans, Black Americans specifically, started boycotting Tyla, calling her for who she is after she said she no black, blah blah blah. Guys, other countries literally learn where Nigerian literally boycotts Tyla as well and told her, don't you dare step your foot into Nigeria. Your country is doing xenophobic attack on foreign immigrants and you want to come to Nigeria to come perform concerts. Are you okay? Your tour? You want to come and make money off our labor? We are learning from Black Americans. Black Americans are truly the blueprint. I'm going to be starting these particular clips from where it all started from with Black Americans. Then I'll go ahead and tell you guys how it is literally going with other African countries, especially Nigeria. Then I'll come back and roll out the clip where Tyla was literally seeking for African unity. She's literally seeking for Africans to come together. You know, now that she have learned her lesson, she have realized that she cannot just do without a lot of things like Black Americans and then Africans. She is using, one or two ways to come back. Her album flopped big time. Nobody was listening to her. She was losing money. So a lot of South Africans came and they were like, it doesn't matter. Black Americans are jealous. Nigerians are jealous. But right now, let's get into the juicy part of this video. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in at this episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also join my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's dive right into this video. I'll be back with commentaries. Let's go watch.
This was the very moment that destroyed Tyla's career. She rose overnight off Water, a song that washed across TikTok like a tidal wave. The industry crowned her the next global princess, the future of Afro-pop, a Grammy winner before she even had a catalog. But then came the interviews, and with them, the unraveling. When asked about her skin tone, Tyla danced around the obvious, treating dark skin like a shadow she wanted to escape instead of a beauty to embrace. And then Charlemagne the God, blunt as always, asked her what it means to be a South African colored person. Instead of standing firm, she wavered, minimized, made blackness sound optional, like an outfit you can take on and off depending on who's watching. And this is the problem. Too often Africans come to America, eat from the table Black Americans built, and then sneer at the cooks. They take the style, the slang, the struggle, and then act brand new. Burner Boy calling the black fight invisible. Wiz Kid brushing off hip hop as irrelevant. Tyla just acting like she just fell from the sky with no ancestors in front of her. And the music gods don't play about arrogance. Her debut album, a commercial, Ghost Town, it hit the shelves with the weight of hype and crumbled like wet paper. So, how do you come to America, drink from a well dug by black pain, and then spit in the water? Don't answer that. It was rhetorical.
Honestly, I don't know why Tyla is allowed to go to other countries and make money when people from other countries can't go make money in her country. I don't think she should go on tour. She shouldn't be legally allowed to go on any fucking tour, bitch. The only tour she should be going to is in her country. She should tour her whole fucking country, and the same way where her country doesn't want foreigners, she's a foreigner in other people's country. So I don't know how the fuck she's allowed to go on tour. In general, she should only be in South Africa.
For the life of me, I don't understand when you Africans, South Africans, North Africans, East, West, Nigerian, Ivory Coast, whatever. I don't know when you guys are going to learn. I don't know. But you're going to learn how Tyler's going to learn. You're going to learn. You're going to learn to respect the Black American culture. I don't know what they're teaching you in the schools. I don't know what they're teaching you about, the relations between Africans and Black Americans. And you guys are still jumping on those bandwagons that we're lazy. We don't do anything. We don't mean nothing. Our culture means nothing. Even though we drive the culture, not just in America, we drive it all over the world. K-pop, everybody emulates Black Americans. Sorry, everybody emulates Black Americans. And I don't know why you don't think that. Even your Burna Boys, your Tylers, and all of that. It's all an emulation of Black American culture. Yes, mixed in with some African culture, but a lot of it is an emulation of, the dress, the style, and what they do of Black American culture. Do some history so that you guys don't keep on being under people's comment section talking stupid or saying stupid shit, right? For instance, Tyla was told don't use the word colored. It's offensive in America. It's offensive over there. In Africa too, but that's fine. If you guys want to be considered colored and that's what you guys want to call yourself, that's fine. If she doesn't want to say that she's mixed race or she doesn't want to say that she's Black because she's mixed race, that's fine too. She was told by Black Americans, listen, if you want our support, don't use the word colored because we don't go by that. She's like, well, that's what I am, sorry. And so is the fans, right? The fans was more or less like, she doesn't need you guys. We got her. We'll support her. Very good. You continue to do that because over here in Black America, we're going to go ahead and give her less than 4,000 albums or units sold. Since you want to violate. Now, maybe you're confused because we still have the NAACP and their little slow asses or whatever still calling themselves colored, right? Because they act like it's a big deal to say NAABP, National Advancement for the Association of Black People. It's just, you're just changing the letter. So we don't understand why they're still calling themselves colored. But we do not call ourselves colored over here. It's derogatory and it's defensive, and we said that. You guys are going to get enough of coming from another country, coming into America, right? Believing what everybody's telling y'all about us being lazy and about us being, no work ethic, about us being criminals, et cetera, as if you guys don't have crime in South Africa, as if you guys don't have crime in all of Africa. Right? Or any other country doesn't have it. You're going to get enough of that. You're going to get enough of pretending that the world isn't driven by Black American music. You're going to get enough of being on the people's comment section talking about some y'all just jealous of Tyla. Who is jealous of Tyla? Do you know how many stars Black Americans produced? I mean, we're talking about the main one that spread it all out. And why you have even K-pop and NSYNC and everybody else, Michael Jackson. All we have to do is throw Michael Jackson in everybody's face, and then we can just shut up for our rest of our lives. But we can continue. We can say Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Beyonce, Rihanna, Whitney, Stevie Wonder. We can go on and on and on. So us being jealous of Tyla, we're not going to do that. Now, we probably can't claim too much Rihanna because Rihanna, is from Barbados or whatever. But even her, she knows to respect the Black American culture. It's you South Africans who are like, we don't care. She can still say colored. She's not Black. If she doesn't want to say that she's Black, she can say whatever she wants to. She can go ahead and call herself or whatever. We got her. We support her. Great. We're going to show you how much our Black dollars matter because they didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that in your class, in your economic classes over in Africa, that the Black dollar over here run shit. We spend trillions of dollars, and trust me, not all of the reason why we spend trillions of dollars is it good, right? Cars and all that, whatever, right? Jewelry and stuff like that. We spend trillions of dollars in this economy, and we do drive the culture in America and around the world. And that's why Tyla right now is sitting on less than 4K views. So you guys keep on taunting, right? You guys keep on acting like we don't matter. Our opinions don't matter. Our voices don't matter. And we can show you better than we can tell you. So maybe now she can be the UK star or the African star you guys want her to be. But don't play Black Americans and act like we don't matter. Our opinions don't matter. All she had to do was stop calling herself colored. That's all she had to do was respect the Black plight over here in America, and she chose not to do it. So sit on it, and so can the rest of her South African supporters too, okay?
And I'm just so happy to be South African. I'm happy to be African, most of all. And I pray one day to see a unified Africa. It's so important, and I thank you guys so much. I thank you guys. And I love you guys! Let's go!
South African pop star Tyla has used one of the country's biggest music stages to call for continental solidarity, even as tensions over migration and a wave of anti-immigrant protests continue to grip her homeland. The 24-year-old two-time Grammy Award winner made the remarks after receiving the International Achievement Prize at the 2026 South African Music Awards on Saturday, August 15th.
I'm just so happy to be South African. I'm happy to be African, most of all. And I pray one day to see a unified Africa. It's so important.
Her words come at a particularly sensitive moment. In recent months, anti-immigration protests and xenophobic attacks by vigilante groups have intensified across South Africa, with foreign nationals increasingly caught in the crossfire. More than 178,000 African migrants have left the country in recent months through a combination of voluntary repatriation and deportation. Zimbabweans and Malawians account for the largest numbers, with nationals from Nigeria, Ghana, Mozambique, Ethiopia, and Kenya also among those returning or being repatriated. The South African government has defended its immigration enforcement efforts while condemning vigilantism and attacks against foreign nationals. And the issue has increasingly strained relations between South Africa and other African countries. Weeks before her remarks, some Nigerian social media users had called for a boycott of Tyla's scheduled Lagos concert over xenophobic attacks in her homeland. The singer subsequently removed the December 22nd date from her A-pop world tour amid the backlash. Against that backdrop, her call for African unity carries added weight. A day before Tyla took the stage, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa addressed the issue at the Southern African Development Community SADC in Durban. Ramaphosa acknowledged that many South Africans were deeply concerned and ashamed by the treatment of foreign nationals in the country. Citing the intimidation and harassment of foreign nationals in South Africa, Ramaphosa said, "We cannot preach integration at summits and practice exclusion in the streets of our countries." The remarks came as South Africa hosted the 46th SADC summit, with regional integration and migration among the issues under discussion. Social media erupted following Tyla's acceptance speech, with many across the continent applauding her call for a united Africa and expressing cautious hope that her celebrity platform might finally amplify calls for change. But some questioned whether words alone could heal wounds deepened by months of hostility and violence. Tyla's call for a united Africa comes a few weeks after she was heavily criticized for not speaking against xenophobic attacks in South Africa. The water hitmaker's plea comes as migration has become an increasingly contentious political and economic issue in South Africa, where foreign nationals are often targets of public anger fueled by a complex mix of unemployment, pressure on public services, irregular migration, and perceptions of rising crime. Tyla's plea and Ramaphosa's rebuke now sit as twin bookends to a national crisis, the artist speaking from the stage, the president from the political podium. While the singer offered hope, the leader demanded accountability. But whether a pop star's prayer can soften hearts that political speeches have failed to reach is a question only time will answer.
Despite xenophobic tensions and the treatment of African migrants in South Africa, Tyla has delivered a powerful message for African unity.
And I'm just so happy to be South African. I'm happy to be African, most of all. And I pray one day to see a unified Africa. It's so important. And I thank you guys so much. I thank you guys. And I love you guys. Let's go.
At the 32nd South African Music Awards in Sun City on Saturday, August 15th, the Grammy-winning South African star received the AfriPure International Achievement Award for taking South African music and culture to the world. But instead of keeping the moment for herself, Tyla called other African artists onto the stage, saying she wanted to celebrate African music and the people who inspired her journey. She spoke proudly about the richness of African music and culture, and then delivered the message that has caught attention across the continent. I'm just so happy to be South African. I'm happy to be African, most of all. Then she said, I pray one day to see a unified Africa. It's so important. Her words come at a particularly sensitive time, with South Africa facing renewed tensions over xenophobia and the treatment of foreign nationals, including Nigerians and other Africans. But on that stage, Tyla offered a different message. Not division, but unity. A South African superstar celebrating artists from across the continent and calling for Africans to stand together. Her message was simple. Africa is stronger when Africans unite.
I need South Africans to be humbled. I'm praying for the day we get humbled as South Africans, because Rea Papa, and we're going to pay for it. You are so mean to non-South Africans, and don't think that there are no consequences for that. Why are you on the comments, don't speak our language, and you do that thing, yeah, Nikona, and you are mean, you say such mean, disrespectful things in languages that you know those people don't understand. You are doing those things thinking you're trying to trend, you're trying to be edgy and cool to South Africans. Nikona, oh, wenzani, oh, uyinja, in. Why are you calling people those names? Why are you being so mean to people? You are so mean even to people that genuinely like and support our country. A person could come to South Africa, enjoy Cape Town, enjoy Mpumalanga, and make a cute video speaking highly of, mind you, we have a terrible reputation in the world. People don't want to travel to South Africa because they think that we have the highest crime rate, we hate women are going to die in South Africa. When a tourist comes to South Africa and says, I had a good time in Cape Town, why are South Africans in the comments saying, go back home? Why would you kick someone out, a guest, who says, hey, I'm visiting and I think this country is very nice, and you go in the comments and you're like, oh, get out of my country, don't tell your friends, we need the money. You're crying about jobs, you're crying about unemployment, but you treat tourists this way. Even people that are not coming into South Africa, you treat them this way. When South Africans are applying for jobs in other countries, when South Africans are traveling to other countries, hey guys, South Africa is not the best thing after sliced bread. You need to stop acting like you don't need the world. You need to stop treating the world like Bankama. Hey guys, this is weird. And I'm waiting for that one day when a South African will make a video, Ale China, Ale Guy, Allah, about how mean the people are. And then Ukoma South Africa, I like at commenting, wanting to cry. I'm waiting for that day, because it shall come. No man is an island. Keep acting like you are the best country in the world. Nina, you don't need anyone, you don't need anything. You can speak to whoever, however you like, because you're angry with your government. You take the anger that you have against the government and you met it against people that have nothing to do with what your government is failing to do for you. South Africans, we need to wake up. It's fine. I wrote a post about this on Facebook. You insulted me, it's fine. Come insult me again. You will remember this video. Let's change our ways. Let's change our ways. The people that deserve this anger are living very comfortably in Sandton and Bryanston and Clifton and the likes. The people you should be showing this disdain. Alright.
You see, silence becomes uncomfortable when the people suffering are the same people you expect to support you tomorrow. Tyla has announced a world tour, and Lagos, Nigeria is one of the stops. Normally, that should be exciting. An African artist succeeding globally and performing across continents should be something Africans celebrate. But there is an uncomfortable conversation happening right now. Nigerians and other African migrants have faced renewed xenophobic attacks in South Africa, serious enough that the Nigerian government have publicly demanded stronger actions from South African authorities. And now some Nigerians are asking, where were Africa's influential voices when fellow Africans needed solidarity? Let me be clear, I'm not accusing Tyla of causing xenophobia. I'm not calling for violence against her, South Africa, or anybody else. And this isn't about hating South Africa, it is about solidarity. Because fame gives you more than influence, it gives you a platform. And when injustice happens around us, silence deserves examination too. There is a saying often attributed to Hastings that the world is endangered not only by those who do wrong, but by those who watch and do nothing. The exact attribution is disputed, but the principle matters. Indifference allows injustice to breathe. So if Nigerians peacefully decide not to buy tickets, not to attend, and not to financially support a concert, That's our choice. A boycott is not violence, it is message. And my message is simple. Before we dance together, let's prove that we can stand together. Before African unity becomes something we celebrate on stage, let it become something we defend when Africans are suffering. I personally would rather see that Lagos show postponed while crises remain unresolved. Not because Tyla is South African, but because African lives should matter more than entertainment. No violence, no hatred, just accountability, solidarity, and dignity. Free the mind, free the people.
I have said this repeatedly. It is your mouth with the things that you say. So your comment reads, which people? Black Americans have no say in America. They have no say in global affairs. Epic Records brought Tyla to America, and they want her there. What on earth are you thinking? Do you not know that the most powerful people at Epic are Black American? Okay. The reason why Tyla is even signed to Epic is because Black Americans that's why I will continue to say that Tyla's fans are her worst enemy. Yeah, Tyla's fans are her worst enemy. The way y'all drag Black Americans, and Black Americans are the ones at Epic Record, y'all are Tyla's worst enemy. You really are. If I was her, I'd denounce y'all so fast and keep it moving.
I really hate that girl, and I had no idea. It's another lesson I learned on TikTok. Tyla does not have that many American fans, especially if they're Black women. I just didn't realize it until this week. The amount of think pieces I've seen about why she's a flop. I'm like, Jesus. We gotta let people fail once in a while. I mean, listen, I know she says some problematic stuff on the Breakfast Club, but I'm first generation, so I know Blackness is experienced differently outside of America. So I wasn't too surprised with what she said. I was just surprised that she hadn't had anyone kind of talk her through the question she was going to get asked on the Breakfast Club. That was weird. But listen, I think it's an old answer why her album didn't sell well. I didn't even know she had an album. I think it's an EP. Did she have any music videos out? I know she's like doing the festival route. Like, she's not, there's no grind. Pop stars don't grind anymore. They just want things to come easy to them because they're pretty and have a personality. I'm like, you gotta do the Lady Gaga thing. You gotta go to the balls. You gotta go on the morning shows. You gotta push and perform.
In Nigeria, for the first time in set history, they were able to unite across tribal lines just to cancel an artist from South Africa by the name of Tyla to not perform in their city. One of the biggest problems solved in Nigeria, canceling a South African artist by the name of Tyla. Greatest problem solved. But never mind that you are sitting in the street next to a pile of poop. And never mind when you try to ask for service delivery from your government says, I quote, "Give them rice." And never mind that a Muslim cannot love a Christian and have him tomorrow for breakfast. No. Children are going missing.
When you say you guys, you're thinking that I'm a Black American. Because when I go through my comments, there's a lot of African people, African women in my comments thinking that I am a Black American woman. And you guys are thinking that Black American women are jealous of Tyla because she's African, right? And supposedly Tyla has been thinking that she's better than Black American women. This is why she acts that way. We're just saying this because this is just how it's been going, right? The things she's been saying or whatever. Honestly, I don't care at this point anymore. But I want to make something clear to you because you guys look a little crazy when you're in the comments talking like this. I am not Black American. I'm West Indian. You guys, soon as you see a Black woman tell you about Tyla and her personality issues, how she feels about herself, thinking that she's like, above somebody or whatever she thinks, right? You think that automatically it's a Black American woman because supposedly Black American women are jealous of Tyla because they're below her. That's not the case. That's not the case. There are Black women out here that are not Black American that don't particularly like Tyla either because Tyla is weird. Okay? Let me set you guys straight. I know she's your queen because she's light-skinned and you guys feel a certain way about your skin color, right? And that's the problem. You guys need to get better self-esteem over there, okay? Right? I feel bad talking about Black women like this, but you guys are out here thinking that somebody is jealous of Tyla, especially because you think it's a Black American woman. What do you have against Black American women? What do you have against Black American women? Black American women are amazing, doing amazing things, beautiful, okay? And let me just pop this in there. Why we are not jealous of Tyla. Black women overall are not jealous of Tyla because Black women are gorgeous. We come in different colors, different shapes, and especially Black American women and women of other cultures, they don't feel a certain way about themselves. They have self-confidence, they have self-esteem, they love themselves. So this is why they're not jealous of Tyla. Because Tyla has to put down people to make herself feel better. That is actually the worst insecurity you can have, okay, as a person and as a Black woman. Okay, so y'all funny, you thinking that I'm a Black American just because I'm talking about Tyla. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm West Indian. We just all know that Tyla is weird. Okay? We just all know that Tyla is doing too much. Okay? We just all know that. All right? And you guys need to get used to that. Secondly, did I mention that you guys need more self-esteem? Because if you're putting her ahead of everyone because she's light-skinned, that's the issue. Because you have other women from Africa that are doing well. But guess what? They're dark skinned, so you guys don't call them your queen. And this is why Rihanna chooses Iris Star, right? As her friend, as her bestie, as somebody she likes. Because she doesn't walk around being extra like Tyla. But honestly, I don't care about Tyla. I want to let you guys know, okay, in the comments, that no one cares. Black women out here are not jealous of Tyla, and we're all not Black American. Secondly, there's an issue going on with African women and how they feel about themselves, okay? And I'm not saying all African women, but certain African women, especially the ones in America that for some reason think they're better than Black American women. Because I went through this a couple of days ago. I was driving, and sometimes I drive for Uber, right? And this girl comes in the car, and she used to drive for Uber. She's African, right? So we're talking about it, and she starts popping in little things in the conversation, thinking that she's making me feel bad, talking about her ex-husband, her money, her portfolio, and this and that, right? Just like trying to be like extra, like, And I'm like, oh, this is so funny. Like, she's really trying to make me see her in a different light that she thinks that would make me feel a ways that I don't have those things. Meanwhile, I've been married, I have kids, had houses, cars, this and that. Where is she getting this idea that she needs to like one up me, right? It's the insecurity. It's the insecurity. All right. So a lot of African women were not raised to feel beautiful, to feel like they had anything, right? So when they got to a certain age and started making money and getting success, that's what they use, okay, against especially Black American women, to make them feel good about themselves. They start popping those things in so that African American women would feel bad about themselves. Meanwhile, they don't even know these women. They don't know what these women have. So you guys really need to take lessons, learn it, learn some lessons, feel better about yourself from inside out, okay? From inside out, because no one is jealous of Tyla, because we love our skin color. We love ourselves over here in all the countries where Black women are from. It's not all about Black American women. Get yourselves together.
Nigerians cancelled Tyla and Tyla cancelled her show. So apparently they said Tyla has removed Nigeria from the list of countries that she's supposed to go and perform. And Nigeria was slated for December, so they don't cancel and come out. And the thing they vex me, say they see creators, they talk, say Tyla cancelled Nigeria. No! We cancelled her. It can't meet the pressure jam her. Now she cancel her show. Now we cancel. You know they say they call cancel culture. Go Korea. May they tell you what to be cancelled. They go cancel you. A lot of them they buy themselves because of cancel. I'm not saying she go buy herself. I'm just saying that the English is being twisted. We cancelled her. That's why I saw a video of this South African man saying that it's also Solomon Buchi's video talking about this Tyla's case and that Tyla should not come to Nigeria. In fact, we should not allow it. They should boycott the show and all that. In contact saying our politics. Say we are allowing the government to use us to play politics. So when Arya Star came to your country and people sent her back, that will not be politics. Burna Boy wanted to do a show, now cancel the show. That will not be politics. The girl, this Miss better than Miss Nigeria, I don't even know what that will not be politics. He reached for una turn to come, na politics. I like comment section. They say make Tyla come with that particular guy. This guy make her come. We cancel that. It's good. Let us rest. Make everybody rest. Because this particular guy was still saying that that there are some South Africans that are still in Nigeria and there are some Nigerians that are still in South Africa. We don't know them. We never know them. We don't know them. As I did like this now, the area where they live, I don't know any South Africa where they are. We don't know them. They go shut up. May come tell me, go come here, go back. Might just hear the accent. You go collect. Come in peace.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching. And I can tell you for a whole fact that this girl is very proud. Like she had how do I put it? She has pride, not proud. It's not proud. I want to say pride, right? Because in every single way, you will literally know that she is literally begging and seeking for attention. She's literally begging for a lot of African countries not to boycott her music. You guys know what is literally happening right now with South Africans and so on and so forth. So a lot of them are seeing the bad effects that they have literally contributed to every single thing that they have done. So here is Tyla coming indirectly to beg Africans to forgive her. And she has also made one or two comments of Black Americans and the rest of that on how she feels like a lot of them were literally right, despite the fact that her fans were like, oh, don't bother about it, just move on, who the hell is Black America? See, you don't joke with people that make you who you are. You don't joke with people that are giving you that coins that is making you feel like you have a fan base. You know, a lot of people at first were a lot of people were talking, like Black Americans were talking. A lot of people said, oh, she have the right to talk on the xenophobic attack. She don't have the right to talk on xenophobic attack, east, west, north, and south. Right now, she's not understanding that, okay, since she have the right not to and she have to, we also have the right to boycott her. And this boycott is massive. This boycott is strong. Like, I have never seen a strong boycott like this Tyla's boycott. Like, I have never seen. At the end of the day, even people that literally do enjoy her music are saying, madam, we enjoy your music, but we don't care as at this point, because you cannot come and tour in someone's country, make money out of those people's sweat, while at the end of the day, you guys are busy chasing people east, west, north, and south out of your country, as if those people literally offended you guys personally in your hearts. So every single thing that is actually coming this time around, Tyla is getting it hot, and she is apologizing. She wants Africans to come together to unite. She wants every other person to come together to unite. And she made a comment. If you listen to what she literally said, she said she is proud to be a South African, but she will be more proud if Africans can literally come together. I don't know. And The tweet has been buzzing with a lot of back and forth clash. See, in this life, if you have influence, try your possible best to maintain that influence with good integrity. Honestly, I don't think it will cost you anything. And I'm saying this because I've seen a lot of these musicians that derive from Black American sweat. A lot of these musicians that want to go into America for their music tour and the rest of that, they will later come and start making it look like Black Americans were literally their problem, where at the end of the day Black Americans are not their problem. So in everything you're doing as an immigrant, just make sure that Black Americans do not boycott you, because the moment they boycott you, it is over for your business, because other Africans are not going to see, are not going to learn, are not going to use their own and do theirs as well. Me, I am very sure that no matter how Tyla is trying to paint it or frame it or trying to apologize, Black America, what do they call it? Nigerians are not going to allow Tyla into this country. No, not while I am still in this country, right? They're not going to allow Tyla into this country to do that her music tour. She should be able to do every single thing in South Africa. Let her enjoy South Africa. Let her roll with South Africans. Let her enjoy South Africans' money. Because you see, those people, they don't attend people's show. They don't, in fact, those South Africans are one people that at the end of the day, they can't spend money. They can't spend money to go sit down just to watch music. Okay, where would they ever get the money from? Where a lot of them are lazy, sitting in the house doing nothing. A lot of them can't even get a job. Look at the unemployment rate. It's skyrocketing every single day in South Africa. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our this episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you, liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also join my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I'd like to say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.